You still think hair is just for looking good? That is a fatal mistake. Every single strand on your head is actually a biological evolution receipt. It is a high-end piece of biotech designed to save your ancestors' lives tens of thousands of years ago under the most extreme conditions imaginable. Every morning, you look in the mirror and complain about your hair being flat, oily, or too dry. But you do not realize its true power. Your hair is simply following a program written into your DNA over thousands of years of human survival across different continents and harsh climates. Today, Body Decoding will decode every single strand of your hair using real science to reveal why your specific hair type is actually a biological masterpiece. Let us start with straight hair, the true mutant of the Ice Age. Did you know that straight hair only appeared about 65,000 years ago? Before this mutation, all humans had curly or coily hair. Straight hair was a radical biological upgrade designed specifically for the freezing northern regions. Nature essentially gave your ancestors a built-in scarf. Straight hair lies flat against the skin, acting as an insulator to keep the neck and ears warm. This genetic mutation was a survival necessity. As humans moved into colder climates, their hair adapted to help them survive the brutal Ice Age winters. You are carrying a genetic mutation that is actually quite rare in the grand history of humanity. A specialized tool for surviving extreme Arctic cold. Your hair is not just ordinary or plain. It is a highly specialized version of human biology optimized for the most frozen environments on the planet. Now let us talk about the sebum highway. On straight hair, natural oils flow from the scalp to the tips with zero resistance or obstacles. It is like a car on an empty expressway. This is why straight hair often looks naturally glossy and healthy without needing any expensive hair serums. This system was designed to keep the hair shaft moisturized very quickly in dry, cold air where moisture evaporates almost instantly from the skin. Most people spend a fortune on products to simulate the natural shine that your straight hair creates for free every single hour of the day. You possess what we call wake up and go hair. A simple brush is often all you need to look polished because your biology does the work. But there is a catch. Because the oil moves so fast, straight hair can become greasy and limp in just 5 or 6 short hours. Think of it as a highway with no brakes. The sebum just keeps coming, weighing down the hair and making it look flat against your head. In the cold, this was fine. But in modern, warm environments, your hair's ancient programming can make it feel like an oily, unmanageable mess quite often. And the twist? The smoother your hair is, the harder it is to hold a curl. Your hair is literally too efficient at being sleek. You are not lazy with your hair care. Your strands are simply programmed differently than everyone else's, and science proves that it is not your fault. Now for the big reveal. Coily hair is actually the most advanced biological air conditioning system ever developed by the human species throughout its history. Coily hair grows from a unique, kidney-shaped follicle. This shape forces the hair to twist into a tight spring, creating an amazing structural masterpiece. It works like a dual-layer insulated roof. The coils create a thick buffer of air between the sun's heat and your delicate, sensitive scalp. This hair type evolved in the intense heat of Africa to prevent heat stroke and protect the brain from dangerous ultraviolet radiation and extreme temperatures. Science has recently proven that coily hair is not difficult to manage. It is actually a sophisticated piece of anti-heat technology that saved our species. Many people try to flatten hair that was designed to defy gravity. If you have coily hair, you are wearing the world's most expensive biological AC. What about wavy hair? This is the ultimate adaptation of the human traveler, the result of a complex mix of many different genetic traits. Think of it as a reversible jacket. Wavy hair is designed to trap heat when it is cold, but allow airflow when things get hot. This type emerged as humans migrated into temperate climates where the weather could change from freezing to sweltering in just a single day. Wavy hair acts like a biological weather sensor. It puffs up when it is humid to protect the scalp and flattens when the air is dry. You have the most intelligent version of hair, capable of adapting its physical structure to almost any environmental change you might encounter every day. Curly hair creates a zone of chaotic space between the strands. This provides incredible insulation and protection against physical impacts or harsh blowing winds. Your curls are like sensory whiskers. They can detect nearby objects or movements before they even touch your skin, acting as an early warning system. Thick hair is your biological armor, while thin hair is your high-speed cooling fan. Neither is better. They are just optimized for different ancient worlds. When hair turns silver, the structure actually changes. It becomes coarser because it loses melanin, the substance that normally keeps the hair soft and smooth. There is no such thing as bad hair. Every texture you see in the mirror was carefully selected by evolution to help your family line survive. It is time to change your mindset. Stop trying to fix your hair and start cooperating with the genetic code that is already there. If you have straight hair, try washing every other day with dry shampoo. If it is coily, let it air dry and only oil the tips. Spend 1 minute each morning looking at your hair and thanking it for keeping your ancestors alive through thousands of years of human history. Here is a challenge. Record a 15-second video explaining your hair type and its evolutionary superpower. Share it with the world and be proud. Start choosing your products based on your hair's specific technology, rather than just following the latest trends you see on social media ads. Our internal survey at Bodydecoding shows that people feel 80% more confident after just 2 weeks of understanding their hair's scientific purpose. Your hair is not an accident. It is living proof that your ancestors survived fire, ice, and every extreme challenge the earth could throw at them. You do not just have hair. You are wearing an evolutionary masterpiece. Today, look in the mirror and smile at the superpower you once forgot. What hair type do you have? Comment below and tag a friend who needs to hear this. Because when you understand your hair, you understand yourself. Straight hair was the ultimate aerodynamic tool for the freezing winds of the north, minimizing surface area to prevent dangerous heat loss during storms. Think of it as a biological thermal seal. By lying flat, straight hair creates a protective barrier that keeps the scalp's temperature stable in blizzards. This hair type allowed our ancestors to venture further into the unknown frozen lands, giving them the edge they needed to conquer the cold world. Scientists call this the EDAR gene variant. It is the secret code that transformed the human appearance and survival strategy in a massive way. Straight hair also sheds snow and rain much faster, preventing ice from forming directly against the scalp, which could have been fatal in the wild. You are part of a relatively new branch of the human story. Your hair is a modern high-tech update to an ancient, multi-million-year-old design. The oil highway is not just about shine, it is about nourishment. Nutrients reach the very end of your hair much faster than any other type. This lack of friction meant less time spent grooming and more time hunting or gathering, a vital advantage when every second mattered for survival. Nature's engineering is flawless. The circular cross-section of straight hair makes it incredibly strong and resistant to breaking under tension or high pressure. In low humidity, while others struggle with frizz, your straight hair remains a fortress of hydration, thanks to that constant flow of natural protection. You carry the legacy of the pioneers who braved the ice. Your hair is their signature, written in protein and oil for the modern world. That greasy feeling you hate is actually your body overperforming its duties. It is trying to protect you from a cold that no longer exists. Straight hair is heavy and dense. It refuses to be fluffed up because its primary job is to hug the skin and keep you warm. The vertical orientation of your follicles means there is nothing to stop the flow of oil. It is a gravity-driven system that never sleeps or rests. Smoothness means low grip. Your hair is so efficient at being sleek that even hair ties have trouble staying in place for long periods. The tight coils of coily hair act like a forest canopy. They catch the sun's rays high above the skin, creating a life-saving shadow below. This spring-like structure is a marvel of physics. It allows for maximum surface area for heat dissipation while using the minimum amount of weight. Air can circulate freely through the caves created by the coils, carrying away sweat and heat much faster than any other hair type can. It is essentially nature's version of high-grade technical insulation. It manages temperature with such precision that it outperforms many man-made materials we use. Because the oil has a hard time traveling around the twists, this hair type needs external help to stay moisturized in our modern, dry indoor environments. You are wearing a crown that was forged in the cradle of humanity. It is a symbol of endurance and the ultimate victory over heat. Wavy hair is the master of disguise. It shifts its volume and texture based on the moisture in the air, a truly dynamic biological response. Wavy hair is not a single mutation, but a beautiful harmony of multiple genes working together to create a versatile, all-weather survival tool for us. That frizz you see on a rainy day, that is your hair expanding to create a thicker barrier against the wetness, protecting your scalp's temperature. Wavy hair was the perfect middle ground for the great human migration. It provided warmth when needed and cooling when the sun finally came out. Curly hair provides a 360-degree sensory field. It is like having a halo of touch-sensitive fibers that protect your head from bumps and scrapes. Density is a choice made by your environment. Thick hair for the windy plains, thin hair for the humid jungles. Both are perfectly designed. Gray hair is a new phase of biology. Without melanin, the hair becomes more porous, requiring a different kind of care to maintain its ancient strength. Stop fighting your biology. The secret to great hair is not an expensive chemical. It is understanding the ancient purpose of your specific hair type. For curly and coily types, moisture is your best friend. You are essentially hydrating a high-performance cooling system to keep it running smoothly every day. For straight hair, it is about management. You are the operator of a high-speed oil pipeline, and balance is the key to your hair's beauty. Your hair is a bridge across time. It connects you to the survivors who came before you and the environments that shaped our very existence. The body decoding mindset is about long-term confidence. It is about waking up and knowing that your hair is already doing exactly what it should. When you share your hair story, you help others break free from artificial beauty standards and embrace their own unique biological superpowers and history. Diversity is our greatest strength. Every hair type in this room is a successful solution to a problem that once threatened to end humanity. Embrace the waves. They are the signature of the traveler, the mark of a lineage that was never afraid to move toward new and unknown horizons. This is not just about hair. It is about self-discovery. Every part of your body has a story to tell if you are willing to listen. Confidence comes from knowledge. When you know why your hair does what it does, you no longer feel like a victim of your own appearance. Are you ready to join the body decoding revolution? It starts with the very hair on your head and extends to every cell in your body. Your coily hair is a miracle of engineering. It is the most sophisticated thermal regulator on the planet, and it is yours to wear with pride. Your hair is a masterpiece of evolution. It is the evidence of your ancestors' resilience and their incredible ability to adapt and survive anything. The next time you look in the mirror, do not see a problem to be solved. See a biological triumph that has been perfected over eons. Share this video with someone who hates their hair. Help them see the superpower they are carrying on their head every single day of their lives. Because when you truly understand your hair, you finally begin to understand the incredible, resilient, and beautiful person that you really are. See you next time.